Well, we're really excited by this. Whether he's playing himself or wandering down some train tracks with his buddies, Wil Wheaton has made a career off of making us smile.
Do you want this to become violent?
Wil Wheaton won our hearts in the hit sci-fi series Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Sir, I know this may finish me as an acting ensign, but...
Shut up, Wesley.
And even played himself along the way in hit sitcom The Big Bang Theory.
Hey, Stuart.
Hey, Will.
Hello, Wil Wheaton.
But there was the film that started it all.
It should have been me. Don't say that. It should have been me.
The timeless coming-of-age drama, Stand By Me.
Am I weird? Yeah, but so what? Everybody's weird.
When the night...
Oh, it still moves you so much, doesn't it? We are pleased to say that Will, who played Gordy in the film, joins us now from Los Angeles. Will, it is great to see you. 40 years since you took to the train tracks. What was it like stepping into those shoes at such a young age?
Luckily, I was so young and inexperienced, I didn't really understand the significance of what we were doing. And it's a real blessing that I didn't carry that burden with me. I had such a good time working on this movie. I felt so seen by Rob Reiner and so supported by my fellow actors. You know, I've talked to Jerry about this over the years. He was the only one who didn't believe that this film was going to be something special. And that's because his dad told him, look, man, most movies don't come out. So, like, don't go out talking about this because you're going to feel real silly when it never comes out. And I'm just like, wow, Jerry, you lived that for a year before the movie came out? That's terrible. But when we worked on it, I think it was very clear to me that we were telling a really special story. I could tell that all of the adults on the crew were affected by the story when we were shooting all of our scenes. And as I have grown older and I've grown up with this movie, I'm 53 now, I turned 13 when we filmed the movie, it has changed with me. And I have experienced it now as a very different story than I did when I was a kid.
I watched it with my son last year, and I have the same feeling. I remember seeing it in cinemas because, you know, we're the same age, and just loved this movie so much. And when you go back and look at it now, this cast is, you guys are just so perfect in it. But there's also Kiefer Sutherland comes in with just beaming hot, you know, and just frightening in it. But
Yeah,
of course
and John Cusack.
And John Cusack as well, but also the great River Phoenix. And, you know, you had some incredibly powerful scenes with River. When you look back on this time, what are your memories of him?
I have thought about him a lot, more than usual in the last year, because every day this summer has been a memory of 40 years ago, we were doing whatever when we were producing Stand By Me. And what I so clearly remember about him is that he was the most talented, complicated, interesting actor of all of us.
Wow.
We were all very much like our characters for different reasons. Like, whatever our characters are going through in this movie, each of us as an actor was also going through something very, very similar to that. I didn't really understand, because I was so young and didn't appreciate how much pain River was in and how much pressure had been heaped on him and the responsibility that he had. And when Chris says, I just wish I could go someplace where nobody knows me and just start over, there was something in him when he did that that was so raw and so real. It shook me on the set. And over the years, as I learned his story and I learned about what he had experienced as a child, that scene took on an entirely different meaning for me. He was kind, he was loving, he was the most adult of the four of us. And I was really lucky and really grateful to call him a friend for as long as I did.
Wow. I mean, what a beautiful way to reflect on him and the work that he did at such a young age as well. And you're reuniting with some of the other cast for an anniversary screening later this year. How long has it been since you last saw the film?
I have come across it in pieces here and there. It's not like The Big Bang Theory, which is always on television somewhere. I'm never more than an arm's length away from The Big Bang Theory. But Stand By Me, when it is on, the people are watching it are rapt. Right? It's not just on in the background. And it was wonderful for me to show it to my kids 20-ish years ago when they were around the age I was when I made the movie. The last time I saw it all the way start to finish I can't remember. It's been a very, very long time. Probably when Corey and Rob Reiner and I sat down together in a studio in Santa Monica to do a commentary track for one of the DVD releases, which probably was about 10 years ago. I think that, yeah, I'm actually remembering it now.
That's
Lovely
amazing.
to do that on live television. It's a good show.
No, we're riveted by you doing it. Trust me. We showed a little clips of your career as well, and just you with Star Trek and Picard. You're telling you to shut up. I mean, what a time to be alive for you. And I know how nerdy you are and how much you embrace that. But how important was that galactic family in Star Trek to you, and how important have they been throughout the years since then?
They're incredibly important to me. I cherish them. The family that I grew up in, the house I lived in, my parents were really abusive and just exploited me as a child actor. And I never got the love and the companionship and the unconditional acceptance that you're supposed to have in a family. I felt like I was working for them. When I was on the set, when I was a teenager, I was with my real family. The cast of Star Trek, since then, going on 30 years now, have always shown up for me when I need a mom and a dad. They've always showed up for me when I need to be loved by parents. And that has only grown stronger as the years have gone by. I love Star Trek. I'm a huge fan of science fiction. I love that Star Trek tells us a world that is better, that is inclusive, that is free of hate, that is post-capitalist, that is post-scarcity. It's not just possible. It's inevitable. I love that Star Trek taught us that, and I loved growing up really, really believing that. We're living in this moment right now where, like, oh no, we actually have to work really, really hard to make that happen. And I'm so grateful to be part of something that inspired me to make that world happen and continues to inspire people to work hard to make that world happen for all of us.
Well, we are tremendously grateful to you for turning up and being with us today and being so honest with us as well and sharing some of those memories. It's lovely to chat. Thank you, Will.
It's lovely to talk with you. Take care.
You too. See you again soon. Such a lovely guy, isn't he? What a sweetheart. Yeah.